Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of the quarterfinals of Eastern Edge Season 2, powered by Indian Gaming Corps. I am your caster Asuya, and this is round 1 of the best of 3 between ABM and SRRE. Joining me today is another beautiful voice, Peachy. So, Peachy, how are you today?
Hello, Asuya, and hello, everyone. I am excited to be here because we are hosting one of the squads, ABM, who are the biggest squad in India right now. We are talking about the top squads, and these are the people that have been playing Mobile Legends 5v5 for a few of the years, and they have been dominating the Indian servers left and right. With that, diving into the bans, I'm looking at ABM SRRE right now, and they have already prioritized a Xbox ban. I really have to say, so yeah, this is a respect ban coming in to Jay because he's the one who's been playing Xbox. Hanzo and even a carry jungle, and he has been creating a maddening effect into the battlefield.
Well, I totally agree with you, especially how devastating that Xbox can be to the back lines, just popping out his ultimate and giving all that damage. He is definitely worthy of a first ban on their side. And at the same time, we see a chip ban coming in. Well, of course, the way he treats the entire battlefield as his playground, he is another worthy ban. So, Peachy, who do you think would be the rest of the bands here?
I'm hoping to see some standard bands as well, such as an Alpha. Alpha is not a band that is ban worthy, but again, he can actually be a good jungler. So I think Team SRRE, they should maybe pick it or ban it. On the other hand, I'm looking at a Gatot Kacha ban as well. Pretty strong bans, since Gatot Kacha has been buffed a little in these recent patches. Understandable. So I'm hoping maybe a Zokshin ban coming in or probably a Zask as well. Since Cecilian is also buffed in this patch, I think he will be a good mage as well into the mid lane. What do you think about that, Asuya?
Well, I think that Sicilian is also a pretty good mage. However, I think his power relies on the stacks which he gains, and that happens only towards the mid game and the late game. So, if a team tends to end the game early, I think Sicilian tends to be on the weaker spot there. So at the same time, we see a link ban coming in. I think it will be a Zushin next, and yes, they have banned Zushin. Of course, we know why because she is completely a monster from early to the late game. At the same time, I think a Hayabusa ban could be viable here. What do you think, BG?
Okay, that is true. I think it would be a good bans coming in because look at that, the Ling has been banned up. Zokshin has been picked up as well as a Phobius. Strong picks. So bans coming in. Since Phobius has been gone, I really don't know what Mirio will be picking up. Maybe a Terizla or maybe a Edith. He is very well versed with the EXP, and I have been seeing him doing very well in the. EXP a lot with the Phobius, so that's the picks that we could have gone, but no, looks like they will be banning it out. On the other hand, since SRRE they had the first pick, so it would be a safer side that they will be banning this. Ruby has been picked, a strong pick, yes, I do agree, but on the other hand, they will be trading maybe a Hayabusa there.
Well, true, but I think an edit ban could have been a pretty good pick here. However, we see a Lolita hasn't been banned yet, so picking edit could be dangerous because Lolita is a perfect counter for edit no matter how strong edit can be, especially in the late game with all the CC provided by all the three skills. And yes, Ruby is a pretty good hero right now with all the CC and the way she can lock down those mobile heroes like Hayabusa or Fanny. Yes, she is a pretty good band, but at the same time, I think Roger would have been a better pick here because if you ask me personally, Roger is a nightmare for me and I always ban him. At the same time, we see that they have even picked up that Vexana. So, what do you think Peachy could be? What could SRRE pick for their mage? Could it be Zask or could it be Aurora?
Highly possible in Aurora. I would really love to see an Aurora trying to combo it out with, trying to counter that Pixana, because we all know with the frigid glacier and even the hailstones, that is much, much needed in the team fights. That is like a make or break situation for the Aurora, because if she lands her frigid glacier perfectly, we all know that how the team ABM will be rendered helpless because they are freezed up unless they pick off Aurora in the early of whenever the team fight is just have to start. On the other hand, Fanny has been taken, and Harith on the side of SRRE. Pretty solid coming in, because this just made a Radium to not pick a Harith. Maybe Radium will be going on to the Roger as the goal lane, or probably a Moscow also would be a strong pick coming in. What do you think about that?
Well, I totally agree with you, but at the same time, I think picking Fanny so early into the draft phase, I know they are afraid that Fanny might get banned, but however, just look at ABM. They have already counterpicked that Fanny with a Kufra. And Kufra is such an annoying tank over here. Even Harit can be countered by that Kufra. I am really curious how SRRE will overcome this Kufra and go and dive back into that back lane, especially to take out that Vexana, because I think she will be a menace in this game. What are your thoughts, Peachy?
We all know that Asuna is the one playing a mage for the team ABM, and I have seen him play the mages in such a perfect way that you actually cannot catch him. Even though you're in the back line, even though you are in the front line, there's no way that you can catch him. There might be some mistakes coming in from both the teams, because we all know this is not a very both the players are not perfect, but on the other hand, they do have a better micro as well as macro skills as well. So it will be a tone down to what skills they have and what skills they show in these matches.
Well, true, and I think there would be an EXP or a marksman pick coming in from the side of ABM. Well, Terisla hasn't been banned out, although Aurora and Minsitar has also been banned. Maybe it was there because of that Fanny and Harith again. And we see a Lunox coming in. What do you think? She will be going for the gold lane?
Okay, Golden Lunox, yes, I do agree, because Lunox recently, there is a trend where we have been seeing a lot of Golden Lunox coming in, and even a Ruby or even a Minsitar as well, because these are not the goal laners that, a proper marksman. They have a tag of a fighter, a mage. So these are some like new trends coming in. But on the other hand, since we actually have a Vexana already, so I do agree with you, Asoya. Lunox will be going towards the goal lane, and Roger highly hoping it will be a jungle, because that is how I'm seeing the team composition. But on the other side, Team SRRE, a Terizla, a Fanny, and a Faramis for a mage, a perfect counter for a Vexana. Faramis is number one counter for Vexana. Do you know that, Asuya?
I didn't know that. How is that?
If team SRRE, if they are able to dominate in the gold and as well as skills, I think you might be able to see it. And but because I really don't know how both the teams will be fighting it out, because these are two of the strongest team right now, because we all know we are in the quarterfinals right now. So that is the mark, that is the thing, that both the teams are so strong enough that they are coming in the very late stages of our tournament, Eastern Edge Season 2.
Well, if you ask me, Peachy, I am slightly biased towards the picks of ABM because look at that. They have picked out that edit. They made sure that SRRE doesn't pick that Lolita so that they have, they can at last pick that edit. At the same time, they have that Kufra who can counter the Fanny, who can counter Harith, who can even counter Ruby's dashes. And they have Roger, who is another nightmare, a menace in
Welcome back, viewers. We are back again. So sorry, we had some technical issues with the players since some, I think they were lagging, and the issues have been solved right now. And with me, I have Asuya again. Hello, Asuya.
Hello, Peachy, and what was left has started again. So I am so excited for this match, because that Fanny player, he's pretty good
Uh-huh.
at it. And also ABM, they are one of the top scores, just like you said, and Fanny trying to contest for the little wanderer. But I think she will be countered by that Kufra, as I said, and she will be giving the first blood over there. Oh my god, Peachy, it's not even 1 minute into the game and Fanny is already dead.
Oh my God, this is a problem for Fanny right now because since she was the first blood, she is the main jungler of the team, and she's the one dealing the damage. Since we all know that how Fanny is a early game hero, and yet she was shut down right from the start. That is actually little problematic for Team SRRE. But on the other hand, I think they might be able to pick it off. Looks like Team ABM, they are trying to gank up the top lane right now. Since they don't see any opening, they move towards the turtle, and turtle which will be spawning in few seconds. It is a problem. Oh, looks like the trance range has been all set. The bouncing ball doing its magic. Looks like another Fanny kill has been taken.
Oh my god, just as I said, that Kufra pick for that Fanny counter was the most amazing thing in this game, and he is proving. Just look at his flicker and ult combo. The way they are literally targeting that Fanny, they are not letting her farm, and I think it will be a major problem for SRRE because it's her second death, and also meanwhile the Fanny is without her buffs. So, what do you think, Peachy? What that Fanny needs to do now?
I think Fanny really needs to play it safe, but the Kufra is alone there to actually jump on her and trying to get the kill. That is unfortunate enough because of the bouncing ball. She's not able to cable as well, so that is another problem that she's facing. Looking at the picks from ABM, they have picked all the counter picks possible, and it is so good that they are shutting down Fanny. But on the other hand, Team SRRE, they actually cannot contest for the turtle. On the other hand, Kufra is already in the bush. Jay is getting all the possible support that he needs from his team, and this will be the first turtle of the match.
And I think they'll be trying to gang that gold lane, that Lunox over there. But she has seen and she's like playing so much safe right now because she knows her team is not there. And Fanny goes in trying to take that jungle from that Roger. But I think this will be a mistake again because I see Kufra there. He might again jump on that Fanny and no, I think she will escape.
Yeah,
And
that's right, Afia. She does not have any energy right now, and she actually cannot go tower diving. And if she does, she will be caught in a crossfire there, and it will be lethal for her. Other than that, it looks like she will be recalling, she will be going back to her jungling. On the other hand, I have to say, even the Roger, Roger who scales from mid game to late game, and his potential starts as soon as he builds his war axe, or maybe the Trinity build. Trinity build is actually not popular too when the Roger is in the jungle. So I think it will be the Vortex and going in with the defensive items or maybe a Sea Halberd right there.
And I see that Harriet will be taken down by that Lunox. Oh my god, it's only been 4 minutes and it's utter domination from the side of ABM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the magic of picking and counterpicking. That's why your draft has to be better and all the vulnerable heroes should be picked at last, just like ABM took that edit without by knowing that Lolita hasn't been picked. And what do you think, Peachy? Like, that Lunox is trying to take down that turret, but I don't think so. And I see skirmishes brewing in the top lane again, and Kufra
Uh-huh.
jumps in, and that beautiful ultimate onto you, Peachy.
Oh, look at that. The Trine Strange and the Revenge combo coming in, but looks like it is a double kill for Radium. Radium is all angry because his hat it has been taken from the side of SRRE. Looks like it will be a Ruby also in the ceasefire, and the Terrasla getting a kill onto the Lunox already. So this is pretty good. Looks like it will be a shutdown onto the side of Team SRRE. But he has to survive. The Faram is also there, but no way the like and pounds going in the turret will be the end of Paramis.
Well, as you can see, ABM has a better draft. They have that edit, they have that mage, that Vexana who can literally terrorize the enemy. And I
Mhm.
think that edit will be going down here. But
Oh,
yes, and she has been taken down first. I think SRRE needs to stay inside the turrets, but I think Kufra won't let them survive even inside the turret. The way ABM is ganking is immaculate. What do you think, Peachy?
I do agree with you, Asuya. Look at that. They have been so aggressive right from the start, right from the minute one. That is pretty awesome looking. Coming from ABM. On the other hand, the second turtle is up. This will be another turtle in the hands of Jay because his team is zoning out Team SRRE so much that they are not even able to come out near the river area. Look at that Fanny blue buff. She has been taking it in such a safe manner that she really does not want to be get caught by the Kufra again and again, because we all know that Kufra is actually the number one enemy for any dashing heroes. This set of heroes, it includes Fanny, Lancelot, and even a Ling as well. Oh, looks like
Eternal
the
Guard.
turret has been taken. And there is a team fight going on, but a disengage already coming in from Team SRRE because they have spent a lot of resources right there trying to escape and trying to deal damage. On the other hand, Fanny is very low. Look at that. She escapes with the cables, but the Roger is still there. But I don't think, he is still up, so I don't think he will be in danger right now.
What a beautiful gang coming out from both the teams, right? Especially that Roger, the way he escaped, the way his team is supporting. But I think that Fanny going in was a major mistake because she got terrorized there again. This is what I was talking about. That ABM has the upper hand in CC. Meanwhile, SRR he has that Faramis who has a like his art is utility, but this meta is ruled by CC, and I think Vexana is a much better choice than Faramis at this point. What are your thoughts, Peachy?
I do agree with you, Asuya, when you said that this meta is ruled by CC because, we have been seeing a lot of CC heroes in this match. Look at that. I'm looking at an Edith who has the CC. I'm looking at a Kufra as well. They both have a much strong CC coming in. On the other hand, I really I would have loved a Aurora pick right here because that is much more needed. AVM, they are so aggressive right from the start. Team SRRE, they do need CC. They do need the damage as well. They do have the damage, but no, look at that. Fanny trying to go in. Looks like she will be going back. Her energy is down. On the other hand, the Netherlands has been popped, trying to save the Ruby. Ruby is safe, but not for so long. It is the Kufra trying to jump in. He does charges on the wrong person, and there is that disengage coming.
One more thing which I have to mention here is like, look at the Vexana's lane clear, and at the same time we see some
Uh
skirmish
huh.
going on in the top lane, but
Oh,
will
okay.
that had it be taken down? But no, Roger,
No.
but Kufra jumps in. I think I think he'll be able to escape, but no, Lunox dives in with that beautiful combo and takes them down. But will Fanny be able to take
Oh,
down that low health Kufra? And yes, she gets that double kill. Well, I think at this point ABM became way too overconfident, just chasing that low
uh
HP
huh.
enemy. So I think they should try to, calm down a bit. I know you are leading. I know
Yes,
you
that.
know that you have the upper hand here, but still, on to you, PJ.
Oh, look at that. This is the fun fact coming in by Eastern Edge Season 2. Meanwhile, the Lord is already up. There is a skirmish going on in the mid lane. It will be the Ruby, unfortunately, being picked off already, right before the Lord. This will be a level 1 Lord, and it will be a crucial Lord because I am looking at the map right now. a lot of turrets have been standing up. So that is one thing that I can say. So the team ABM, they need to get their neutral objectives as soon as possible. The Roger, he has already taken down the Lord. It will be possibly marching down from any of the lanes right now, because both the teams, they do lack the lanes. None of the turrets have been touched. Maybe something from the top lane, I guess, or maybe
Well,
midway lane.
I think
Uh-huh. Mid.
well,
It
I
is the
think
mid.
the ABM has an upper hand even in lane clearing because they have that Vexana, and that's what I was saying. That the way that
Uh-huh.
Vexana and Kufra are literally rotating so much, clearing the lanes, I think at the end of the day it will be ABM who comes top even when it
Oh,
comes to pushing. And there
oh,
is some skirmish going on. So on to you, PG.
there we go. Charan looking for a window of opportunity in the mid lane. The Trian's range and the revenge combo onto the Teresa. He will be taken down by Lunos. On the other hand, Lunos is all up online. She look at her damage coming in. She was able to 1v1 out with the Harith in the top lane. That is pretty strong. On the other hand, this actually gave a pathway to ABM to take down turrets from the bot, from the top as well. It's like so good. Just one lot, you're able to take three turrets in total.
I totally agree with you, but I think that Fanny is in a wrong
Oh,
position here. And look at that Roger flying behind that Fanny, Roger Airlines, and she will be taken down.
for a few
And
minutes,
well,
few seconds, I thought that the Roger was a Matilda flying down. The Lycan punch was so perfect.
well, I see utter domination coming out from the side of ABM, and this is why
Mm-hmm.
they are one of the
Oh,
top scored. That Kufra has so much dominance there. Meanwhile, I think Ruby is just there, just dying as soon as she tries to give, some CC or give some initiation. What are your thoughts, Peachy?
okay, that was a very good vision for the team, but unfortunately, that I am offended did land to two people, and that was the ultimate punishment for her. She wanted to punish the enemies, but she herself got caught in that. But looks like Charin already in the top lane. Wait a minute, Charin. Okay. I think you're just there for the split push, because we all know that Team SRRE, they are lacking. They are lacking in gold as well. They're lacking in kills as well. So the best bet is split push. And as Fanny with the cable, she's a very very high mobility hero. So I think that is perfectly suited for her.
Well, I agree, but I think this is what will take her down again. Like, she is not learning from her mistakes, and even ABM knows that Fanny is trying to split push, so they're always, watching, having that hawk eye on that Fanny in the top lane, especially because they know she will be coming there again. And I see that beautiful ult coming from that Kufra and that chain CC coming in from that Vexana. Will someone be taken down? And Ruby with that beautiful I am offend and taking everyone inside, but she dies. That just shows that how much damage SRRE is lacking at this point. What are your thoughts,
There we go.
Peachy?
Uh-huh, that is true. Look at that. As soon as there was a team fight, Team SRRE, they were not able to go even near the turret area, not even near the blue buff. Look at that. Fanny's blue buff has been taken again. No wonder Team ABM will be not leaving SRRE. Look at that. The mid inhibitor, it is also in trouble. 50% of the HP already blown off. On the other hand, the Charin goes in. He tries to get in, but no, he is very low. He goes back towards the base. The pull coming in from Faramis. Okay, we are seeing you, Faramis. I think you need to really pull the Vexana right there, so you maybe be getting some kills, one or two.
And the Lord marching in from the mid lane. I think this will be an end for SRRE because they still have that Kufra with his beautiful initiations and
Okay.
SRRE trying to give some damage.
Mega kill for
And
the Lunox, and the base has been taken down by the Lord, by the team of ABM. Welcome back, viewers. There we go. This is the results from the previous match. That would be the match one between ABM versus SRRE. We will be seeing that, since Team ABM, they actually had a lot of gold and kills as well. So they did dominate from the early game. And joining me today, it won't be Asuya, but it will be Ray. Hello, Ray. Welcome. Let's just analyze this game a little bit before we jump on to the another.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. I'm so delighted to be here with you, Peachy, and sharing the caster's position with you tonight. And the previous match was really exciting, but it was such an absolute domination coming from the side of ABM, and we are seeing that the itemization from the Lunox. She did not prioritize the Skyblazer, instead go for full burst and damage, and did pay off, and she was able to burst down most of the opposition, the SRRE.
That's true. Radium was actually angry that his Harith has been picked off already, from the side of Team SRRE. So he just went in with the strongest pick, Lunox. She has the highest kills in the game with with a KDA of 10 to 5. Pretty well deserved MVP to her. And with that, there we go. Radium being the MVP of the match with 10.8 KDA. That is pretty strong. What do you think about that, Ray?
Yes, complete, domination from that Lunox. I mean, he is justified to be, a little bit angry for that hard pick coming from the side of SRRE, and he did take his revenge by locking down that Lunox, one of the most strongest gold laners at the game right now, who was, the other domination from her was way too much, and the highest kills being 10, and only dying 2 times. It is so impressive. It was, a great display of his skills on this Lunox, and I think we'll be heading on to the bracket soon. Pichi, are you there?
Yes, yes. Look at that. This will be the bracket for the team. Looks like we still have a match left, and still we are in the quarterfinals. There will be just two teams fighting it out for the championship title for the Eastern Edge Season 2.